Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
And good evening, Sim Racing fans. Welcome to Wendigo Studios coverage of split decision triple threat from New Hampshire, Loudon, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the flat 1 mile racetrack for 95 miles of racing tonight. And I am joined in the booth, as always, with Ken Kushwa, the voice of Wendigo Studios, and myself, Harold Darner, the producer of Wendigo Studios. So we're up into the heavily northeastern area with lots of trees. Ken, what can we expect tonight?
Well, what we can expect is, according to Sonia, at least 4 cautions. Hello, Miss Sonia. I was going to respond back, but she says 4 cautions. I'm thinking that the paperclip here might cause a bit more than 4, but we're certainly going to have a lot of close racing. I would guess a lot of spins. 3 different cars or vehicles on this track at the same time. Yeah. What? Truck should be a little more powerful tonight, correct? I think they're gonna have a better time getting around, I would assume.
The uniqueness of this racetrack is, even though it is 1 mile, it feels like a short track for the fact that it just doesn't have the banking that you're used to on a wide open 1 miler. As you know, think about it, our home track of Dover is more of a bowl, where this thing's extended with a very long front and back stretch and a very short turns in 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Oh, absolutely. It's a tight track, and you know, it tends to bring a ton of just craziness as well. So I look forward to it. It should be a good night.
Yeah, that'll be a good race here. So before we get too far, a truck will win tonight. So Sony putting it out there. So talking about points, let's pull the points up. And here is our Triple Threat Cup Series points. As of now, the drivers in yellow, I believe, that are the ones that have wins. As you can tell, Tiny Horse Johnson in the top spot. Luke Smith, Lucas Dortmund, Nate Johnson, followed by Caleb McCarthy, Kevin Bernheimer, Andy Turner, Thomas Myers, and Tyler Rush. So that is our yellow series, our Cup Series, or the next generation cars here as of right now. Ken, we got the next group here.
Yeah, we got these are our truck guys here. Caleb Ellswick leading with 298 points, followed by Matthew Boston Wheeler. Matt pulled over by the cop, and Corey Harridges rounding out the 4 there. Then Thomas Teagan, Garrett Seidner, Marty Brown, Jonathan Cusimano, and Josh, I'm not a beaver. So that's a good group of drivers right there.
Our blue series, our truck series. And finally, our Xfinity Series, Jeff, I got it right. Xfinity Series.
You didn't want to get called out early.
I know, really. It's like constantly. Jeff Ramsdale, Jorge Canales, Dylan Clark, Justin Gibbs, all with wins. Stephen Wood, Nathan Manwaring, Michael Gitchell also with the win. Adam Bettafield and Josh McKinney. And those are our points battles within. So, you know, we were looking at right now 34 vehicles out there, 3 separate divisions as we just went over the points. And Ken, I mean, it's going to be an interesting night. There's going to be a huge difference in throttle off the corners between the 3 vehicles. I don't think we've seen yet, based on the fact that, you know, that like they can't put the power down right away because it is a flat track. Going to be interesting to see how the next gen car handles it, you know, since it's more of a road racing car now. And the Xfinity car is going to probably have the hardest time tonight because it's got all that horsepower. and they're going to have to be waiting on that throttle until they're almost out of that corner.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a tough time. I just don't think that they're going to be able to control the Cup cars the way they want to. And I think, again, and Sonia might be right. It might be a truck that just flat out goes tonight, simply because they're just going to be better at going, powering out of the corners and hitting the front stretch. Strawberry Kid 59, we will send Dylan Clark our information, and just tell Dylan we're it's coming. We're coming. We're a little busy, but we're taking
Cool.
care of him.
Yeah,
And
we
we'll
definitely
get
get him out. We have one more thing we need to work on. We got all your addresses, so that's not what we're waiting on. We're waiting on.
Well, he has stuff for us, so we got to get our address.
We'll get him out to them too. We'll send it to him directly. Now, Ken, what I was gonna say was, looking at the leaderboard right now, the fastest Cup car is Josh Saucy, who's our admin, in the 13th position.
Yeah, and he's not even running tonight, right? Exactly. So you got to go to Bill Klingbill down in 17 right now, in order to really find anybody. So, and that doesn't mean it won't play out, Harold. We've seen it where we've talked about this before, where eventually they build the speed up and they start to and pit stops. That's another entity altogether.
Yeah, the trucks will have smaller fuel cells of the three, so they have to pit more often. But then DJ Trout, the fastest Xfinity car, up there in at number 73, in the 6th position overall.
Now, playing off of that, and Sonia may think about this too, those Xfinity's cars, they haven't changed.
Correct.
I mean, they're the same as they've always been, so they might have a better time here tonight. I don't know.
Experience.
I still think a truck. Yeah.
Well, the experience, the trucks and the Xfinity cars have the advantage of most likely have raced here before in the iRacing virtual service, where the next gen car, this is probably their first time in this car at this track.
At this track, yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this should be a very interesting night indeed, as we're in the One to Go Studio blimp overlooking Loudon, New Hampshire's Motor Speedway. What I like about this track, Ken, is it has the road course on the outside of the backstretch, which is unusual compared to most of the tracks that we go to. When they do the road courses, they're usually in the infield.
That's a great little hook out there too. We're looking at it right now. I mean, that looks like just a fun come in, loop in, go out, come around, loop back in. That's pretty sweet.
Yep, definitely one of the neat little tracks. Another track that most people don't think about for road course racing, that I got a little of experience in iRacing, was Pocono. Pocono has 4 different layouts for road courses, and they tend to be the smaller cars, not the big IMSAs and all that and whatnot. It was a blast in the Legend cars, the little 34 coupes, running those several different systems there in Pocono.
Yeah, I still say I'd like to get to an IMSA race. Maybe at the Glen, would be the closest one for me to get to.
Well, we got VIR not too far.
Oh, Virginia, that's right. I forgot VIR is down the road.
I've been offered by TGM to meet with their team, so.
You need somebody to carry your folder or something.
Well,
I'm there.
I'll have to reach out to Mr. Trinkler again. We had talked about it during the pandemic. I had talked to him, and they're running the Porsche 911, the Team TGM. So,
as we all know, my favorite.
And he's been doing racing, and they've podiumed, I think, twice so far this season.
Wow.
So they're doing pretty good. So and he has such a great perspective, because we're like going through we're doing a shot with Roush, and we were going like kind of through this over the corners, and he's telling me where this big oak tree was and what the different names of the corners are and why they were named that. And I was like, I said, I need to be in the car with you. That would be the greatest thing.
That'd be fun, yeah.
Taking these suckers at speed. So we're now getting into the fun time. Qualification beginning, 2 laps per driver, solo time on the track, and then the the grid will be set off of that timing. As we see the look of the infield and the haulers by the drone camera.
Oh, I wonder who's hiding in those trees.
I don't know. Maybe peek around that tree or peek around that tree.
Oh, he's probably close. See, they got that nice little cluster there behind the NASCAR Cup Series sign. He likes that too.
Oh, you got a little spot right here for the spectator. That little area right there behind the campers.
Yeah,
and they might be able to feed, or that sit there behind the 34 grandstand there, or actually, like you said, right there in turn 3. And
plenty of spaces for our friend to hang out.
Caleb, you're killing me, man. Caleb, we love the car. We love watching you guys race out there. It's so much. If anybody's just tuned into this, Caleb for some reason thinks I don't like him. I don't understand that. Like, I've never said anything about that. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Caleb, you know I love you, man. You know you get love from Cushy.
And Michael Gitchell here on the racetrack. So, Old Animal Hill off of turn number 4.
That's right. He could be there, Jeff. He might be there. And Sonia, I just about choked when you said that. And the only reason why was I had a beautiful response for it, but Harold was being called out by Caleb. But Harold, if you look at it, Sonia says that we have a hotel if we wanted to go all those tracks. Thank you, Sonia. We appreciate that. You know, free lodging. We love free lodging. Appreciate it. I know you didn't say that in your message, but we know that's what you meant.
Yeah. Let's see. South Boston. That's right, Cushy Boo. Oh, wow.
Hey.
I tell you, these guys, they're killing me. Michael Gitchell putting himself, where we got him at? Number 1 in the Xfinity Series and 4th overall.
That's a good run.
Let's see who else we got. I got Jonathan Cusimano. He got his truck out here.
I mean, Desperos has been hot. I mean, fast all practice. Now he's laying down fast qualifying laps too. So, but Michael Gitchell, you know what? He needs a good run. He really does. I mean, it's just something that last week he got the Sasquatch Award, and so you know, a good start, good finish would be good for him. So,
very technical tracks. I'm really looking forward to what kind of show these guys can bring us. We're going to have the cameramen full tonight trying to work their magic to keep up with the action that's going to be out there.
Caleb, you have a good race tonight too. We'll enjoy watching you, and be careful of any squirrels running across the track, my friend.
And Cusimano's first lap puts him in 4th overall.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm crunching. If anybody knows, Easter time is my favorite because that's when they bring the robin eggs out.
Malted eggs.
God.
Yeah.
I love those things. Well, that's what I'm crunching on, so I apologize.
The DJ Trout taking the high side airs to get a really good run off corner 4 to start his fast lap. Here he is on his lap here to put up his best time. You can hear him rolling out of the throttle at the 1 board, letting that car get moving and then getting back onto the gas almost on the exit of turn number 2.
Okay, I'm back and I can talk again.
Again, lifting.
Thank you so much, Harold, for covering for me.
Let's say that DJ Trout, we're in the car with him right now, and you can hear that they, like I said, they're past the apex before they're back up on the throttle.
I can't hear that, but I'm assuming you're right. So,
and DJ Trout puts it 3rd for the Xfinity Series in the 11th spot overall. At number 73. See who else we got out here. We got Nate Johnson out here. We'll put Nate up here. See what he does on first lap. Puts a 31.647. So it's definitely he ends up taking the wall there, so it's going to negate his second lap time.
So the fastest right now, Taco Gortman.
Yep.
And then Bill Klingbeil. You know, I want to talk about Bill Klingbeil for a moment. Guy can post himself. He just seems to not be able to. He can't stay out of trouble. And I don't think it's any of his doing. That's what kills me. Every week you watch him, and he's up front, and he's with the group, and then suddenly, where did Bill Klingbeil go? So, Bill, I want some good laps tonight, and maybe we can talk to you because you were the fastest tonight. I don't know. I'm just suggesting that. Boy, he took that out. Caleb took that right out to the wall, didn't he?
Yeah, Caleb Ellswick in a new paint scheme tonight, the Menards 66.
I like it. It's a good-looking truck.
But he had to make sure that he kept the Sasquatch still cat on the A-frame and the A-post there.
Speaking of Sasquatch, Kathy Joe, look who I posted. Look at my two new buddies that I posted on Facebook as far as helping me with tonight's call. It's on my page, not on One to Go Studios. There's a Sasquatch Award right there on the beautiful car of Mr. Jeff Ramsdale, right there next to the 97.
So top 7 trucks. First and 8th is the first Xfinity and Michael Gitchell and Mr. Humphrey. And then Taco Gortman breaks the top 10 currently, the first car in the first Nextel Cup car.
You know, Sonia, the only thing I'm thinking is tonight is, and Harold and I just talked about it not too long, the only thing I think about the trucks tonight is they're shorter fuel cell. That's fuel, not fuel cell. Might cause them not to be, but if they're fast, like stupid fast, then they can probably make up for it. But I don't know. I'd love to see a truck. I'd love to see a truck win one and be the fastest overall. I think that'd be awesome.
Tire fall off as well is going to be a big issue for tonight as well.
Adam Benefield, thank you so much for checking in on YouTube. Shout out to you, my friend, as well. And he's wishing everybody good luck for the TTF. TTF guys.
Mr. Sliding is Mr. Gibbs.
Yep.
Woo. Hold on.
There might have been some butter in the corner or something. No, he's swinging the back end on this corner too.
Well, loose is fast is what I heard.
Loose is fast. That's right. And on the edge is out of control.
I saw we have a couple Wendy's cars out there tonight. So,
by the way, that's an awesome old mobile flying horse paint scheme there, Pegasus. I like it. Shout out to Justin Gibbs and the Pegasus on the back quarter panel.
31,328 puts him in the 23rd overall, 8th in Xfinity. Jorge Canales out there. It looks like he's another paint scheme. I don't think we saw this one last week.
This is just a variation of what we've been seeing. Yep. Yeah, he's had that.
The big Canada run.
Canada.
That was last week.
The big Canada run. That's right.
Because he's been Red Panda until last week, and then he.
Well, there's a bear on the back at least.
Yep.
Jorge has been dangerously fast all season long. So
other than.
So
So
who else are you looking at?
Nathan Manwaring's the only other car to not post a time. Now,
that's correct.
I mean, this is a little bit another thing that we see here, though, is this must not be everybody's favorite track. Only 32 people have come out tonight. We're usually right around that 40 point. So
yeah. Well, Adam has his DJ Trout's running for Adam tonight, so
we are missing quite a few people tonight, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe they're all watching Dega, man. Actually, tomorrow night, isn't it?
Tomorrow afternoon they're running Dega, and then Sunday.
Yeah. And then Turkle's filling in for Andy Turner tonight. So,
man, Andy, we're missing you too. All right, that's okay. Turkle does a good job. You got a good one there.
All right. So looks like 48 seconds remaining in qualifying. We're missing only one driver who hasn't put in the time. We'll get over onto the grid. I believe we got our overlays fixed. Yay, goes the crowd.
We're all standing excited that the overlays are fixed.
Yeah, it was a pain. So Dega is where Adam Benefiel is. So, hey, Adam's
enjoy
in
that, my friend.
he's out there in Dega. I love that racetrack. I've actually been on it as a road racer, as in my feet.
Hey, dude, that's awesome. Now, this has got to be kind of cool to be sitting there listening to the broadcast. I hope you're watching on big screen too, Adam. Like, I hope it's just, and people come by and go, "What are you watching?"
That's
oh,
right.
it's Harold. You got to listen to these guys.
Yeah, that's right.
People surrounding you, Adam, and drop us a picture or something.
Next week we'll be at the racetrack, so
We will be. We will be in Dover. If anybody wants to come and join us, we will be there live and in person and looking beautiful as usual. All right, here we go.
let's get going. Though trucks reign supreme tonight at the Magic Mile 95. David Desperos is the pole sitter. Thomas Teagan on his outside. Caleb Ellswick, which, we all like Caleb Ellswick. Even though he doesn't like me.
Now. It's too late.
Matthew Wheeler on the outside of 2. Inside of row 3 is Jonathan Guzmano. Outside of him is Ethan Michaels. First, Xfinity is Jeff Ramsdale and Matthew Kopp, another truck outside of row 4 in the 8th spot.
There you go. Row number 5, Michael Gitchell had a good qualifying this time. Dylan Clark on his outside in that beautiful One to Go Studios. John Humphrey in row 6 with Taco Gortman on the outside of him. Larry Dickerson, the wonderful Larry Dickerson is back now. Bill Klingbeil on the outside of him. And row number 8, DJ Trout subbing for the awesome Adam Benefiel, and Luke Smith in the orange Crushmobile. Good to see the Crush is back.
All right, Robert McMillan and Larry Brunner on row 9. Row 10 is Joe Turkle and Keith Fonseca in that Wendy's car. I like that Wendy's car. So there's the VR Wendy in the background there. Marty Brown, John Peterson will be in row 11. Jorge Canales and Justin Gibbs will be in row 12.
And row 13, Tyler Turtle Rush in the awesome Wendy Mobile. And then Kayla McCarthy on the outside. Row 14, Dave Gilbert, the boss, and Kevin Bernheimer on his outside. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson on the inside of row 15, Nate Johnson. So it's the Johnson and Johnson brothers, yes. And then row 16, Patrick Anderson and Bo.
And then finishing up, Nathan Manwaring will be the one by himself.
We all know the 81 ain't out there.
That's right. The 81 will not be out there. So, guys, we are getting ready to go here at New Hampshire. Say hey to Chip Kelly.
Yep.
We had to actually completely reinstall ATVO and then checked out some other little problems on the computer. But I think we're pretty much ready to go racing tonight. And
Sonia, Sonia's killing me, Harold. She's watching this and NHRA.
Hey.
If I knew NHRA was on, I'd have it on my big screen. Daggone it, Sonia.
Only thing I know about NHRA is Force and the Sarge. And I don't think either one of them race anymore. So.
Oh, yeah, John Force is still running. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I thought he gave the reins to the girls. So.
Yeah, he's like 927 years old, but he's still running.
I thought he gave the place to the girls by now, but no.
All the girls are still running. They're out there too. Hey, look at that beautiful Sasquatch on the outside of that truck. That is glorious. That's Thomas Teagan's Sasquatch on there. April Orth, I did not say hi to you, so I apologize. But hi, April. And then Andy Turner. I love Turkle's paint scheme. I don't know if you had anything to do with it tonight, but that was pretty out there, my friend. All right, dipping down, which means it's time to go racing, and somebody's hand is waving because green flag is out. There we go. Nice jump by Dave Desperos, the Desperado on the outside. Caleb Ellswick comes in on the inside. These trucks don't look like they had to let up much at all. And Sonia, our pit reporter, Sonia Ward Fonseca, says that if a truck ever has a chance, it's at this track because speed versus fuel capacity, it'll even itself out. So that's coming from our pit reporter watching NHRA and this race at the same time. Good job, Sonia.
Well, the truck's definitely marching away from the field at this point, over a second.
Yeah, and he really does have a strong truck, but the guy, we all know the guy behind him, the guy you don't like, is, there he goes. He's going on the inside now. He's going to
challenge. Yeah.
I'm going to keep it going, Harold, because it's fun.
Caution.
Wow, Sonia, caution, and we only gotten 2 laps, girl. Guess what? We're going to have some problems tonight. Oh, the Jeff Gordon paint scheme's out tonight.
Ooh, a little touch there, the 22 and the 48.
Yeah, I don't think there was love
But
there.
I don't think that was it, though, but that was the first thing I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's up there, the Matthew
it's
Boston
right there.
Wheeler.
Oh, Michael, get out of the way.
Back up because it looked like the 60. Oh,
13 on the outside.
So him and Teagan get into each other here. Wow. Yeah. Just almost like Wheeler didn't know he was out there, or
well, I was going to say, is that a
know.
computer glitch or what? Because that just seemed weird.
It did look weird to me too.
And poor Michael Gitchell. I just talked about him. And,
Yeah.
Augie. Augie is on, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. I don't know about Turkle. Did he get through?
I'm not sure.
I'm looking now. Oh, he's not out there.
He's out there. He's just all the way in the back. Oh, wow. Look at that. Looks like the damage.
That's what happened to Turkle, Andy. Yeah. It's okay. He's got another car.
Yeah, awful early to be using it now.
That's okay. He'll be fine. I'd like to know how that happened, though. Oh, come on, refresh. There we go. Okay, I'm good now.
There's quite a lot of things that happened while we were looking. So I'm seeing Cusimano, Wheeler, Teagan.
Yeah, there's quite a few on the pits. Michael Gitchell, Manwaring, Wheeler, and Anderson are all in. I didn't see anything happen to Anderson either, but
could have been some self-spinning in the back.
yeah, Andy, I'm not sure. I mean, that's a lot of damage on the inside of that car, which means he must have found somebody as he went by. But that's a lot of damage.
Reached out and touched someone.
He certainly did.
So we're under our first caution, less than 5 minutes in. So,
Yep. I think Sonia's number's low tonight, but we'll see. Maybe they'll. She said 4.
I know she got the high-low going.
He does have the high-low going. We didn't talk about that yet. So, all right, high-low is out there. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, and we do see that you're on there. And Adam, you can play along, and so can you, Andy. Even though you're drivers, you probably have a better perspective of this. High-low tonight. Let's see, Harold. Where shall we set? Sonia has set it at 4. I am going to say. I'm going to say 6 cautions tonight. Yeah. I'm feeling it. Everybody else, drop them in there. High.
You're taking the high. And she's like, 4. Yeah, okay. If that's the high-low, we're taking the high.
I'm taking the high. Yeah.
And we're not going to count the 2 cautions that come with competition, though. We're not going to count those.
So, but she said it at 4. I'm saying it's high. I'm saying it's 6. So anybody disagrees or wants to throw it in there again. Kathy Joe, wow, that's not high. That's Rocky Mountain there. Kathy Joe says 9.
Wow. Wow. That's all you say is wow.
Yeah. If that's the case, Harold and I have a trip to go on tomorrow. That we're gonna be tired again.
Well, remember now, this is one thing about this league that I love. 95 minutes is 95 minutes.
That's true. That is true. But then we'd have a lot more to talk about when we get the drivers in front of us.
Adam Benefield, we're not counting the stages. No, the stages will not count. So right now we're at 1 caution. That's Willie Nelson.
I don't know
high.
what that mess was.
I'm a toker. I'm a smoker. That's what she's saying. Hi.
Yeah. That's exactly right. All right.
Pretty close, yeah. Well, man, the Ellswick is all over the back deck. He's like, I would like to lead a lap, sir. 68 says, well, maybe later. Not now.
I tell you what, Despera's had a good truck in practice, And he's got a good truck now, but you all know Caleb Ellswick's he's gonna wash up. What a move, but he's gonna come back in, try to get him on the inside. He does not, and Ellswick makes a heck of a pass. Ethan Michaels, have we ever said that name before?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so. So Ethan Michaels there in the one is gonna show up and say, you know what, you may not have talked about me, but start talking now.
I'm here.
Yeah, he is. And Ramsdale and Clark running well. Dylan Clark running well in the Xfinity cars right now as well. So
he's done very well since his promotion into the Xfinity series up from the trucks.
Yep, he indeed has. And I like to see that. I don't know how they do their promotion because honestly, the dude that's leading right now probably should be in Cup, but. He doesn't want to hear that, I bet.
He's like, shh, quiet.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what I meant to say was the guy behind him, but that's the new guy, so I can't say that either. But right now, Caleb Ellswick out there got a 1 second lead over Ethan Michaels, and then behind him, Dave Desperos with Thomas Teagan, and then Jeff Ramsdale rounds out the top 5.
Let's let the cameraman work a little bit here, so we're going to tell them to find the action for us as they drop us back here to Ethan Michaels, who's just got around David Desperos.
Yeah. More action. Give us some more action.
Give us some more action.
And that's a good-looking truck, too.
There we go. Keith Fonseca.
We know somebody named Fonseca on here. Yeah.
We got the helmets back. Look at all those Care Bears.
Is that what those are? Were those bunnies? They look like bunnies.
No, they're little Care Bears. And there's Tyler Turtle Rush. He's got another Wendy's car. I like it.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. My wife told me I needed to stop, but I played softball before I got to the thing, and I almost didn't make it. So now that I see Wendy's, I'm kind of starting to think
I should have gotten Wendy's, huh?
Yeah, daggone it. Maybe I'll have the daughter order it.
Put her to work, Ken.
Well, Sherry spent, by the way, Kathy Jo, you need to have a conversation with Katie. $60 on sushi tonight. See, if I go away and I'm not here, Mom ain't going to say anything because she just can't. And so $60 on sushi tonight. And I didn't get any of it.
Wow. So, that would be the part I'm more upset about.
That's exactly the part I'm upset about.
You could have got me some.
Right. There should have been a boat of sushi waiting for me in the fridge.
Boatload. Just as long as it's not gas station sushi. We don't do that.
No, we do not. We do not.
Say nay, nay. We got Humphreys here, back here behind Kremit. And Mr. Kopp in his old-fashioned DuPont colors.
That's exactly right. He should get pulled over for that. See what I did there, folks? Kopp. That's a beautiful one-to-go studios vehicle, though. I still like that. I still like that. That's a good-looking Pegasus paint job right there.
Yep.
What is Sonia, what is Keith running on his... Is that Wendy's again?
It's the Wendy's, the VR headset. Remember, I brought that up. It's the same one. Yeah?
I apologize.
Dave Thomas said those burgers to be square because he don't cut. That's funny. He don't cut corners. That's why they're square.
Leave it to Chip Kelly, our other outside reporter, to bring us deep stuff like that. It's probably 100% true.
I still love the. Well, I've always loved the "Where's the Beef" commercials. They were the best. Fonseca and Klingbeil touch each other.
Oh, Sonia, go in that room and smack him for that one.
And we're still green though.
What? Wow, Bill. Sorry, buddy. Man, she's gonna go take care of it now, though. Go smack him for that.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. The paint scheme stays. That's okay.
He's not hear no cuss. Well, that's because he's not the one who got the raw.
Right.
The deal.
You're not going to hear cussing because he's the one that sent Bill Klingbeil flying. So he's probably laughing, not cussing.
We got some sandbaggers out there from the chat inside the game that I'm looking at. Somebody asking about where's the bag of sand.
Oh, who's doing that?
I don't know.
You're watching that through
in iRacing.
Oh. I think they're talking about the Michaels kid. I don't know.
The Michaels kid.
Yeah. Ethan Michaels. I heard a chuckle and I'm sorry. I bet he is.
Whoops.
Whoa,
Whoa, Ryan, tiny
horse.
horse. Hold on to that thing.
That horse almost bucked him right there.
Well, it is a Mustang, so.
That is true. That is true. They are hard to handle.
And, oh, there's the 99 of Patrick Anderson around off the corner, but no caution.
You know what it was? The grass was a little high there. He just wanted to cut it down.
There
That's
you
all.
go.
He's just taking care of a little maintenance work. What is on his helmet, by the way?
Yellow.
It looks like a bowling ball that threw up.
But I was going to give a shout out to Kathy Joe. She actually checked out the Stepping Stones video from this week.
You did. Thanks. Thank you so much, Kathy Joe. I hope you enjoyed at least the fun of it. It was.
She can't get enough of us.
We love doing it on Wednesday night. By the way, these two paint schemes right there. Why did we have to leave?
Which ones? Which ones?
The two psychedelic ones. Someone's been smoking more dope than they needed to this week, because that one there and that one there. So it's man wearing. I know that's man wearing right there. Mm-hmm. He's on something, because wow. And then whatever that thing is behind him, the 17.
That's John Peterson.
Yeah, John and Nathan. Put it down. Just walk away
John
from
is
it.
anime. It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, never mind. That's cool. Yu-Gi-Oh is awesome. I apologize, John. Yu-Gi-Oh away. And then this, yeah, see, something's wrong there. Yeah. Wow. But anyways, Nate Manwaring never disappoints with a paint scheme, that's for sure. All right. Tiny Horse has gotten back on the horse, and he's now got it straight, and he's probably slapped it a few times. So that's good news.
So we do invite others that are watching us or listening to us on any of our streams that they can check out the Stepping Stones. They can listen to us there, or they can check us out. They can check out Oasis. They can go check out the commercials. They can whatever.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, you can follow us there and find all the fun commercials we did. But Kathy Joe, if she watched it, she got to see a lot of commercials then.
Yep.
Some of the funny ones.
Do 4 a night up here.
Oh, she got to see the long. If she watched the thing,
yeah, she saw the car dealer youth.
The car dealer thing was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And if she didn't stay on that long, that's okay too. But...
So the new leader is Ethan Michaels.
Yeah. See. Where did our boy go? Oh, Caleb's in the pit. Never mind.
Yep. So Caleb coming down pit lane to the fuel.
I'm sorry, I meant to say my guy, because I know how much you don't like him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's got that white helmet, so he's relatively new. So
I would say he's extremely new, because I don't ever remember talking about him. But
he's gonna come back and go, wow, they actually put our helmets on. I gotta fix this.
Yeah, he does, because the truck. What's the truck
Pit
out
Viper.
on the side of it? Pit Viper. Yeah. Is he wearing them? I wonder. Mm-hmm. The guy on the trunk, maybe. I don't know. I wore my special shades tonight to. He's got them on the front. That's funny. I wore my special shades tonight to softball practice. I call them my Randy Macho Man Savage sunglasses.
Take a blight off of Slim Jim, huh?
I could have, but I didn't have any. So I just went to 7-Eleven and got a taquito. That's the same thing, right? Works.
Yep, it works. Nate Johnson, the 88, moving up to the 7th spot for the Cup Series, so about halfway up from where he started, because he started way in the back tonight.
Luke Smith has climbed into 4th, which is a good thing. Let's see here.
Remmett, gonna just keep coming. He's gonna show us that. Ooh, wow, he just got right there in front of Desperios. Kind of slid up in front of him. But you see what I'm talking about with the Cup car? You can almost tell the way Luke's driving it that it actually is taking the corner a lot better than I expected it to.
He's still tiptoeing it, though.
But look, he doesn't have to get all the way down, which is what everybody else has to get all the way down to the apex and then come up off the corners. and he's able to kind of drive right on by the trucks now. So later in the run, showing some speed in the Cup car.
I'm looking at the time. My Orioles have not started yet, and my Capitals have not started yet. So I got plenty of time.
So the trucks look like as they lighten up, they get speed starts to go away quickly on the truck series cars, as they're almost a whole second slower than their fastest laps right now.
By the way, I'd like to compliment you on the live feed tonight, Harold. It is definitely 1080 and looking beautiful.
Good.
Yeah,
So we fixed something.
we did fix something because it's gorgeous.
All right. Good.
Because you can literally see every paint scheme, everything. It's close, and well, it might help that I have a big screen in front of me too, but that doesn't matter. You know.
No,
I found a fourth screen, by the way, too.
Was that?
I have found a fourth screen. So.
Oh man, now you starting to get fancy.
I will.
About 8 minutes left until we get to our first competition caution. And that's Thomas Teagan down there by Luke Smith here.
I'm starting to feel like, so we've only had one caution, right? One caution.
Yes.
Two.
Right?
Two, okay.
Wait, hold on.
I'm holding.
Race summary. We've had one.
One caution, okay.
I thought we only had one, so.
There we see Mr. Turkle is back. He's one lap down, but at least he has a new car now. And so it's easier to see. That's quite the paint scheme that Mr. Turkle is showing driving for Andy Turner tonight.
Well, the other thing about him is that, Mr. Turkle is that, being a lap down to the leader, he'll be able to get the wave around at the competition caution here in about 7 minutes.
No, he won't, because he's going to be the caution.
Ooh, no caution. He's good. He'll take the road course around. That's all.
There you go. Take the road course. Good job, Joe. Nice job. Way to save it. All right, now he's going to gingerly slide around. Slide around. Now, Mr. Michaels has not pitted as of yet.
No.
He's on 31 laps.
Yep.
I wonder if Caleb had a plan. He has a plan.
Oh, they always have a plan. Mike Tyson says everybody has a plan until they hit in the mouth.
That's a fact.
When I punch somebody in the face, they all got a plan until they're laying on their back looking at me as I'm staring over them saying, "What happened to you, punk?"
Well,
that's pretty much it.
Current events, Mike Tyson done punched a dude on an airplane, so.
Hey, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because he wouldn't leave me alone, okay? I didn't want to be bothered, and he kept bothering me, so I said, "Shut up or I'm going to punch you." And he didn't shut up, so I punched him.
It was about a mask, I'm sure. Had something to do.
Yeah, I don't wear no stupid mask. What do you want? Kathy Joe agreed that you spending $60 for sushi was okay.
As long, but she is also saying that you should have got you some though.
Yeah, that Kathy. So everybody agreed though that there should have been some for me in the fridge. That's all they're saying.
Hey, listen, the guys just for you.
Oh, that's nice. So Kathy Joe, she's standing next to me now. She said that she ate my favorite, the Godzilla roll, in honor of me. Does that count? I don't think that counts, does it?
Should have left a piece at least. Even a corner of it, like the one at the ends.
Maybe there should have been something where the shrimp was sticking out of it. Right. Exactly right. But no, you gonna say hi while you're standing here?
Chip Kelly says the guy had a very punchable face.
They didn't hear you. Harold's talking. Say it again. There you go.
No, I didn't hear
All right,
that time. I
everybody.
heard her talking to you, but I didn't hear her say hi.
You didn't hear it that time?
No.
I don't know why. I heard it.
Well, because you're there. Live in Memorex,
Kathy Joe heard it because she said hi, Katie.
Well, she's heard Katie talking about the other stuff because I heard her talking about the Godzilla roll and that she didn't save you none. I heard that.
Say it like you mean it.
I don't mean it.
She doesn't mean it.
I heard that.
Hi.
There I hear it. See, it's funny because like certain things we can hear, certain things we can't. I think she turns her head or something. I don't know.
So, no, Kathy Joe, I can't blame her if it was delicious for enjoying it, but you're not helping my argument at all, meaning I should have had one here for me.
He who hath paid for should be able to have to enjoy
Amen.
some.
If it comes off of my card, then it should be some in my mouth.
Exactly. That's what I say about that.
That's a good Chip. I didn't think about that. That's true. Patrick Anderson might have wanted to be the greatest of all time, and he had to eat some grass.
That's right. That's right. He's the goat. He's hungry.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson, he just punches people in the face because that's what they need.
And he said Chip said he had a punchable face.
He did. He did. I wanted to hit him so hard his mother felt it. And so I did it.
3 minutes left till first caution.
how do we fall off the track like so bad? Like you know why? Because there's been no cautions. We thought it was going to be a caution fest. It's not, and you know. However.
Hey, you know, there's lots of stuff going on the racetrack. So
there's a ton going on because
coming
Luke
in for
Smith
Nate
is
Johnson
down.
coming down pit lane first. Looks like the first Cup car taking down. Oh nope, I lied. Kevin Bernheimer was down, but he was down during that first caution. So
Well, I want to know what happened to Cusimano. He's 18 laps down.
I don't know. He might have been caught up in something because I'm showing 8 incident points for the Cusimano.
Oh, well, he definitely got caught up in something.
Larry Bruner now coming down with ACDC. He's back on the track.
I hit my pits. He'll be back on track.
Back on track.
2 minutes left. So guys,
it looks like everybody can make it to. I mean, not everybody, but for the most part, everybody seems to be trying to make it to that first caution.
yep. And I'm just wondering here. Think about Ethan Michaels because he's down in pit. He's been passed by Luke Smith, but Ethan Michaels just wondering what his strategy is. Does he come down within the next lap or two, or does he wait for the competition caution? So,
Or does he run out of gas before the caution comes out?
I don't know. 1.5 minutes, we'll find out.
I hope he's looking at his gauge and it's probably going, dude, hello? You're getting low. He's still hanging with Luke Smith, though, so clearly the trucks are fast no matter what. But it's just interesting. Yeah, I bet. Man, that's the one thing I would, if I'm on a flight with Mike Tyson, the last thing I'm going to do is bother that man in midair. Because, A, you can't run from him, so he's going to get you while you're on the flight. And secondly, don't drink alcohol around him because you're just going to become really stupid really fast, and that'll hurt. I think he's running out of gas. Or he's slowing down to make sure he makes it. But that dude is not going as fast as he was because here
30
comes...
seconds.
Yeah, he's not going to make it. Oh, Michael.
Well, the caution flag should be coming out any minute now, or any second now.
Second.
With Kremet leading.
Yep. Humphrey came down. Now, if these guys are pitting now, does that harm them in any way?
Oh, yeah, because the stage points. The stage points go based on their passing after the caution comes out, if I'm not mistaken.
So Michael Gitchell is like 4 laps down, and he's...
Oh, so Chip Kelly says it was on the tarmac, so he must have been drunk in the airport before he got on the plane. So
Wow. So even dumber move then.
the car phased into the wall. I don't think I saw that in my head. I was looking at other things. The cameraman must have caught it, though. All right, so the Cup cars, 10 of Luke Smith gets his points, the 16. Gortman, the 38 of Johnson. Rush, 27, and the 24 of Caleb McCarthy, all receiving their stage points.
Then you got Ethan Michaels back.
And now they're coming down.
Caleb Ellswick, Thomas Teagan, and Cobb.
Wait, just waiting for Saucy to put up it. So 56 of Man-wearing Jeff Ramsdale, the 34 of that's Clark, the 17 Peterson, and the 71 of Jorge Canales. And then the trucks series, we got Michaels, the 60 of Wheeler, Caleb Ellswick, and the 60 of 13 of Thomas Teagan, and the 22 of Matthew Kopp. And those are your stage points, guys, as we are right now. And then once we get back on the racetrack here, they'll start sending some drivers around. Rules here with split decision triple threat is you get, if you're within one lap of the leader of your division, you'll receive the lap around under the stage break.
So Mr. Cusimano thinks that Mr. Ramsdale is a hack.
No, Patrick's a hack, is what Cusimano said.
Yeah, he's saying Patrick is a hack.
Anderson, not the other way, because Anderson's usually the one that's saying.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
He says Ramsdale's a hack, all the time. I know, but hey. So Luke Smith gets the lead here.
All right. Ace Sleek. I don't know who that is, but all right. So Ethan Michaels played the hand well, didn't he, Harold?
See? Yeah. Luke
Harold,
Smith.
Harold was eating. I'm sorry.
No, actually, I'm looking at somebody who is like funny because I'm not seeing. I'm seeing on my Facebook Dylan Bryant, but I'm not seeing it in my stream talking. Did you ever? Because but
You see
Dylan.
what now?
Dylan Bryant, I see him on my phone that he's been talking in Facebook, but I'm not seeing him on my stream. It's weird.
Oh,
because he's talking about that he was spotting for Larry, but somebody didn't fill out the form, so they told him to exit the race when they were lining up on the grid.
Oh wow. Well, I don't see that in our messages, but sorry, Dylan.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, Jonathan. Well, join us and enjoy it, and hopefully, maybe Patrick will do something that you can laugh about.
We got cars coming around to get onto the lead lap here. So I'd say all the way to Dylan Clark should get onto the lead lap. Dylan Clark a lap down in the Xfinity Series in the 34. And looks like he's coming around now. Got trucks coming around.
And Dylan Clark just came off the pit lane. That truck is a howling.
Oh, the Humphreys, the number 4, should be getting away from him, maybe. Is showing him a lap down to the leaders as well. There he goes. He's getting his wave around.
Oh, you're saying 5, Adam? Oh,
5 laps for
over under.
Is the over under for what it takes. Caleb.
Where's he starting? Yeah.
Caleb is 7th. Yes.
Oh, 3.
3.
Yeah, I'm saying under. I'll go under at 3. Peaky Blinders. Actually, I played against guys in cornhole last night. That's the name. I was having a good night last night. My partners, however, were not. But I was having a good night. Wow, Chip, you really think it'll take 6 laps or more?
We shall see. Keep an eye on that Menards yellow truck that's behind Mr. Turtle Rush in the Wendy's
I
car.
will say this. I think the one will have something to say about it, but
Tiny Horse Johnson will start on the outside of row
what's
1.
Taco's paint scheme this week? Dave Gilbert's paint scheme. That's phenomenal.
The podcast.
Yep,
Which
that's
I said
beautiful.
they're telling me that they're doing their 75th podcast on Saturday tomorrow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats to those guys. I'd like to do a podcast, but hasn't happened yet. Hey, is that Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson there in second place?
As I said, he was on the outside of row 1.
I wasn't
and
listening. I was thinking of all kinds of other things, Harold.
Number
Good.
1 going to be trying to get up underneath them. So Luke Smith
what I
leading the
said.
way, though. I was just saying, just the next
Oh,
gen.
big crash, big crash, big crash, big crash.
No caution.
There was a lot of smoke and spinning, that's for sure. They must have gotten out of the way, but
We'll see as they can run. Next gen cars, they look really like the cars are not having to cut that corner. They look real comfortable as far as I'm seeing, or just the skill that Luke Smith and Tiny Horse have on the cars. And not really
that
having.
may have a lot to do with it, actually. So, ooh, I forgot. I picked up a Pepsi Nitro. I should try that.
A
now.
nitro. Huh?
Yeah, should I try that now, or?
I don't know. You might not be able to get to sleep. You got a drive tomorrow.
That's right. I'll drink my Mellow Yellow then.
Caleb Ellswick, fastest vehicle.
Oh, no doubt. How many laps have we been so far?
I think it was 3.
Darn
The
it!
third here.
We're on our third. Okay. Darn it.
And Ellswick is in the 5th spot. He's moved up 2 already.
I know. I think frickin' Adam's probably right.
He's coming, though. We're on lap 4 now.
All right, I'm done. Poop.
Chip Kelly's asking if that's any good. But you said you're not going to try it yet, so you won't be able to know.
Oh, do you want me to try it, Chip? I can break it open. I don't care. I'll drink 2 drinks at once. It doesn't matter to me.
Still looking for a drink sponsor.
I know. Mellow Yellow would be wonderful, except they're all sponsoring all the NHRA. That's why I'm drinking this in honor of
Sonia's
Sonia
NHRA.
Fonseca watching NHRA. Here's to you, Sonia. I'm drinking a Mellow Yellow.
It looks like the over is going to be, because he's got a lap to get around all the cup cars, which doesn't look like it's going to happen.
He's coming, though. You got to admit, that was a pretty good over-under number, but looks like Chip is going to win this round for over-under. I kind of like this. I like this little parlay betting in between. We should do some of this more often. Why did I just talk like that? What am I, some kind of weird announcer that... All right, so clearly, Adam, Chip got that one. So I'll let you think you're the man tonight, enjoying Talladega, probably crazy partying going on down there, and I'm sure you've brought in an entire group to sit around you and listen to us talk crazy stuff. But Mr. Michaels, who suddenly is out front and looking pretty in his pit vipers, is actually pulling away now. Man, that Mellow Yellow is good. Daggone, it's good. I hate to hurt the feelings of Mountain Dew, but you know what? That's Sonia. Could you send me a case of Mellow Yellow, please? Because you're so far enough south that I know you have it in your grocery stores because it's at Food Line and Kroger, and so and I know you have them down there. So if you could, I'll send you the money for the postage. But daggone it, I love this stuff. And we can't get it in Delaware. I don't need it. But
I'd have to check to see if it's in the PX.
Oh, I know you have it, Sonia. I know you have it. You are deep enough south because I got these when I was in Richmond this past weekend. So
They
I was
can.
at it.
I'll have to see if they have them on post because.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't know if you're far enough south in the Aberdeen area, but
No,
yeah,
but
that'll be
it says it's military. We get a lot.
Ooh.
The DECA gets a lot of stuff that the other area.
Deal.
Yeah, so
Deal.
The
I will
commissary.
send you pork roll and ring dings. Deal. I'm glad you know
send
what
me
those things.
pork roll and ring dings. The pork
Mhm.
roll's good. I actually like the pork
Oh
roll.
yeah.
Lori's like, "What's
Yeah.
that?" I said, "That's good. That's what that is."
Mhm.
Which is funny
Chip,
because
wait a minute, Chip. You have mellow yellow out in the mid country. Seriously?
Chicago got mellow yellow.
Well, isn't he outside of
Midwest?
there?
Midwest? I don't know. Chip, where are you from, man? You know
Chip's
you've told us
Midwest.
before.
He might be Ohio, but Midwest. I don't know.
Ohio, that's Gilbert.
That's Gilbert. That's right. So Chip is Chip's out in Wisconsin or something, ain't he?
Central Indiana, out of Benefil. Oh. That's Indianapolis area.
Yeah. I think it's a southern thing.
No, that's that like big red.
Again, I'm gonna try that. Can I get that in Ohio?
What, the big red?
Yeah, big red.
Ah, yeah, we should be able to see big red and what's that other red stuff? Brandy wine or whatever it is.
Beer
Another
wine.
one-
Nope, that's a southern thing.
No, not beer. Cheer wine. Yeah, cheer wine.
That's a southern thing. That's North Carolina.
Yeah.
Sonia can get cheer wine too, where she is. She's far
red,
enough south.
red pop is what that, big red pop. There's a couple of them. I've never liked it. It's red cream soda. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of cream soda to begin with.
Yeah, Chip's in Wisconsin. That's what I said. I said that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Dells. That's right. The Dells.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm from Chicago, Chip. Sorry.
I didn't know that you could get mellow yellow out in the middle of the country. How about that?
I mean, Chicago had Canfields, which I'm sure you don't even know anything about that.
Don't say I don't know anything about anything, assuming that I don't know anything about anything,
Right.
when in fact I probably don't know anything about it.
Exactly.
I'm just arguing to argue
Hey,
right now.
Chip 50-50 Canfield's probably the best drink I've ever had.
We'll wait for him. Adam's in Indiana.
Yeah,
right?
Adams, Indianapolis area. Hmm.
Well, not tonight, but
Yeah, he's in Dega. He went a little bit
now
south.
he's in Dega, which means he can get cheer wine, he can get mellow yellow, he can get
Yep.
he can get anything southern.
Yep.
Moon pies, RC cola.
RC
What else?
Cola.
Yeah, what else is southern? Well, sweet tea.
Real sweet tea. Lori says the people up here don't know how to make it, except for Popeyes.
They don't. They're terrible. I was in. Now this is Sonia will laugh at this because she's not far. She's 2 hours south, but she understands it. I went to a restaurant, Sonia. It might even have been a steakhouse or something, and it was actually just a regular restaurant. And the girl goes, "What would you like to drink?" And I stupidly asked the question, "Do y'all have sweet tea?" Like, of course they had sweet tea. I was in Richmond, Virginia. What an idiot I was! But that was my Delaware
Not a
coming
clue.
out.
So
of me.
Chip don't know anything about Canfields either. Canfields is a little older. The 50-50 instead of the lemon lime was lemon and grapefruit. Ooh, it was really good.
That's lemon and grapefruit is
Squirt.
Yeah, well, squirt, and then there's one other one. What's the
But
never
Canfields
mind.
had the 50-50, I believe, before that.
All right, we're a little excitement going on here because
Yeah,
Caleb
go on,
Ellswick has found the one truck, and
Yep.
he's going to
And
follow the two.
cars around. Yes.
Ooh, that mellow
Good job,
yellow.
guys.
Back.
Sweet tea, half and half. Yeah. Surge is what Kathy says.
Yeah, that's one too, but there's still another one. It starts with an F. Fresca. Thanks,
Fresca,
thanks,
yeah.
Kathy Joe.
Fresca.
You didn't say it, but it helped me. So Caleb Ellswick has found his way around Ethan Michaels getting back to racing because I mean that's what
I see
we're
the
supposed
orange
to be
crush
doing.
car and I think of Fanta. So
Yeah, Fanta.
or you go back to the Back to the Future days and they bring up Tab.
Oh yeah, I remember Tab. That was terrible.
Oh, but it was sugar free. That's why it was terrible.
Well, not only that, but you saw people put it in with whiskey all the time or whatever. Oh
Yeah, it was basically
Fresca.
yeah. Go Tiny Horse. Oh, he gets turned.
Bye, Tiny Horse. See you later.
Coming through the grass. We're still green.
I am
though.
not going to say this, and I'm not going to bring it up, but Pocono looks awfully familiar right on that move. I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to throw Caleb under the bus because he's the man. But, man, that looks similar.
Yeah, there's Chip Kelly talking about squirt there. Sweet Tea Daily for Kathy Joe's husband.
Darn right he does, Kathy Joe, because he's a wonderful man.
Love no tea and no coffee. Sundrop. Yes, I remember that.
Sundrop's another good one. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
See, these are the things we need to write these down and give them to John Coleman. John Coleman is another pastor buddy of ours that has a ministry, like instead of water using, living water is his ministry, but he's using soda. And so he has all these sans cans, like no cans. They have to be the real sodas. And it's really cool to go to his little place and, see like Dad's Root Beer and IBCs, which you could get at Cracker Barrel, but then some of the other stuff like Green River and a few other the older stuff.
Frosty grape and Frosty root beer. They're so good.
So good. So 52 minutes left. So we got about 12 minutes until we get to our second competition. Yellow, only one caution so far. So the under looking good of the four. So that was set by Kathy. That was set by Mrs. Fonseca. So
yeah, Sonia set that one. We need another over under. Like how many? I got one. How many more items of food will we talk about?
I'm taking the over.
Over.
I'm taking the over.
I'm gonna say 10 more items.
Oh,
10.
wow.
Over under. So there you go. Everybody's in.
I'm
Over under on
I'm taking
food.
the over. So
So that's probably a fairly safe bet.
Captain Joe says his pop was the Southern Baptist minister, which is kind of funny because that would be both you and I.
Yeah, that's what we are. Augie says A&W root beer, and you can't go wrong with A&W. Augie, I tell you what, drop in a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and life has just turned heavenly. Yes. And I like Sun Tea, too. Thanks, Sonia. I saw that.
Well,
So,
Augie, the whole thing about A&W root beer, if you go back the old time, they're not doing it anymore, but they used to make it in the stores, fresh, and now they tell me it's just basically the same thing they do now with syrup and then added the carbonation. But they used to make it in the store, A&W, and I loved it.
By
back
the way,
then, so.
real quick, let's talk racing here just a moment.
Oh no,
Mr. Nathan Manwaring is in 8th place, but he's winning the Xfinity group.
Oh yeah.
Now we haven't talked about him in a while.
He won the stage break. Nathan Manwaring did. Yes.
All right. Well, he's got two people that are going to decide later on that they may not want him to win, but John Peterson and Dylan Clark aren't far behind.
Wow, Kathy Joe, my wife would probably like that. Me, I cannot do coffee or tea of any kind, so that's not a good thing.
No. Well, no.
Lori would. I can tell you, Lori would. Coffee flavored ice cream. Lori is in heaven. She don't care what it goes on.
So Augie wants chocolate. Where are you people from? Sonia, go help Augie out, will you please? I'm a little hurt. I don't understand. No, help him out. Adam says over. Yeah, that's probably a good call, Adam.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of food, Adam, you're at Talladega. What's on the grill? Because I would assume you're in the infield, or did you take a camper, or are you in a hotel just watching us? Thomas Teagan, fastest lap. You know why? Because he's got a Sasquatch on the back.
That's right.
Speaking of which, I can already call one Sasquatch award, by the way.
Yeah.
We can call one now already. Yeah.
Here comes DJ Trout up the Xfinity Series. You
Hey,
got Dylan
he's
Clark
driving
coming
for
up there
somebody.
too. So
What was that guy's name?
I don't
Who
know.
is he driving for?
The guy that's talking in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's right, Adam Benefiel.
So 9.5 minutes left, and it's starting to get pretty dicey over here. The 73 looking to come down pit lane right now. So DJ Trout down pit lane.
Why are you laughing?
Because of Chip, that's why.
Only if you put like eyes and a nose and ears on it. Yes, then you can send it.
Now I've seen him eat sauerkraut, so don't let him confuse you.
Who?
You.
Listen, if your wife tells me I have to eat it, then I'm gonna eat it. I don't argue with the woman.
But I know cabbage, you're like no dice.
No, you know what's funny? That's not true. Because I love egg rolls. And what's in egg rolls?
Ah, yeah, cabbage.
So maybe if it's fried, because everything fried is better than you know. But my Chinese food lady is the best. Like she loves me and she makes me special things, and so her egg rolls are so good. They're so good. I don't know. I should just shut up.
But you like coleslaw, don't you?
I hate coleslaw.
Okay, well that's cabbage.
Coleslaw. Like I don't understand it. Like why is it good?
I like it.
Yeah, I know you do, but why? Why?
Because it's got a tart flavor and the crunch that goes with it. It's good.
Wow, Oreo ice cream in a root beer float.
That would be different.
I don't know. He's from Jersey. Augie said from Jersey. That's beautiful. You guys over in Jersey need to stop with the chocolate ice cream and the root beer, okay? Stop it.
And that like what's the purple cow or whatever it was?
I hate Adam now.
Huh?
I hate Adam. Look what Adam just said.
Yeah, he's talking about the
I love
catfish.
catfish. Oh my gosh, I love catfish. And he had to bring that up. That's like number 7 already, by the way. So we're going to get over 10 because Kathy Joe says Golumpkus. What is that, Kathy Joe? What are we talking about here?
Sounds like some European dish.
That's right. I'm a peeing, you're a peeing, someone's a peeing.
You know, like maybe, I don't know, like Polish or something.
Where did all the trucks go?
In
they
the
must have
pit lane.
Not all of them. I mean, Desperos is at 35. But
Desperos is the only one that it hasn't come in yet.
I see that Ethan decided this time around he wasn't going to stretch it.
No.
Boy, that mellow yellow's kicking back. Woo! I love any fish. I'm with you too, Kathy Joe. But catfish, oh.
See? Polish. There you go. Stuffed cabbage. Polish stuffed cabbage. That's what I was saying. It sounded European to me. But yeah, no, he said no dice to that. I'd asked him when we did the Irish day. He said, "You keep all that cabbage stuff away from me." He ate the corned beef though.
I did. Well, that corned beef was good. Oh my gosh. That was really good. And Chip, I don't know if you're softening me on it, but again, if it's in an egg roll and it's fried, there's a good chance I'm eating that cabbage. Black cow.
Yeah, black cow. That was what I was thinking. That was purple cow. Black cow. Arby's used to make those. Like a milkshake more, I guess.
So Augie says he makes the best coleslaw, and he loves his sauerkraut on a dog. I can't do that. There's zero chance.
Oh, yeah,
that's
Polish with sauerkraut and mustard.
Nope. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. No. No.
Oh, yeah.
Nay, nay. Nay, nay.
And I'm not talking yellow mustard. I'm talking, you know, like Grey Poupon like type mustard.
So is Luke Smith going to jump in here and take over? So Taco won four in a row. Tiny Horse said enough is enough won last week. And now Luke is saying, okay, I'm done. I'm going to win. Is this what we're having now, Harold?
I guess we got guys that are just.
So Tiny Horse has to fight against the brothers, huh?
Yep.
That's all right.
Chip Kelly. Yes, exactly. He's like, yeah, you know, real mustard, not the yellow mustard. My sister's like French's mustard. I'm like, mm-mm.
Brook trout. Oh, that's it, man. I tell you what.
Yeah, I like Dijon there, Chip. It's just, you know, I just kind of say because you can't always get it. There's it goes at Gildan's is one. I like the coarse stone. I want to be able to know that I'm eating mustard. So
Oh, Augie, you Joyzy people.
Joyzies.
Man. And Kathy Joe has a pizza that's called a Purple Cow.
Yeah, she's in New York.
What is that? What is that?
Does it get purple cabbage on it or something?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to know this, but go ahead and tell us.
I don't know what a purple cow would be, but okay.
It's one that's been out of the refrigerator too long.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
So,
But
7 seconds gap, real quick. 7-second gap between Luke Smith and Ryan Johnson.
Yep. And
How on the front door does that happen when neither one of them have fitted? Oh, that's true. I forgot all about that. My bad. We're gonna have to talk to Caleb about that, since he's, good chance we're gonna be talking to him at the end.
He got a little help. That's why. Oh, Caleb McCarthy is disconnected for the night.
Why?
I don't know.
Caleb, come back.
And Cusimano as well.
Yeah, well, Cusimano is that's why I said you could cue the beast for him. He's winning the truck one. There's no one else that's gonna win the truck one but him.
We
so.
usually wait till the third segment before we bring him out. So
wait, I don't care. Jonathan, you're getting it.
But yeah, Chip Kelly, him being from Wisconsin, bratwurst, knockwurst, bloodwurst, all that good stuff up there in Wisconsin. They do know how to do the sausages, and they know how to do the cheese.
Sausages,
and cheese.
Yeah. Hey, Augie just called me out. That's messed up.
How did he call you out?
I thought we were tight, Augie. He said I just don't know what's good.
You just don't
Believe
know.
me. As big as I am, I know what's good.
Fat man find food. That's what.
No, fat man finds food. That's for sure. And Chip, I love a good brook trout, rainbow trout. Oh man,
That rockfish that we have around here is pretty good.
It's okay. Everybody talks about it, but I think a mackerel is better.
Mm-hmm.
Like a king mackerel done on a grill, and you put lemons on top of it, and then it's filleted out, and then you wrap it in aluminum foil and put some asparagus in there with it, and just let it grill. Stop it.
King swordfish
mackerel.
steak.
I'm okay with that, but you can get bad swordfish, and that's
No, I'm talking about like marlin straight out of.
I've not had marlin,
which is a swordfish.
I'm sorry. A swordfish. When you say swordfish, I think it's something different.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I'm an idiot. Okay. I've had swordfish, so then I've had marlin. Whatever.
Well, I mean, Florida marlin's a specific kind of swordfish, to be honest. But not all swordfish are the same. They're different kinds.
And be careful on shark. They don't all taste good.
I know. Yeah. Well, yeah. Got to be careful on what part of the shark you get, because they do have a lot of fat.
It wasn't good, and I did my best. Blood pudding. Now that I'd eat. Yeah. See, okay, Augie, I would eat that.
What about haggis?
I've not had haggis, which is funny because I have Scottish background, but not a lot. But I mean, we still have family in Scotland and Ireland.
Oh, by the way, I've won by far.
Oh, no.
The over was 10. I think we're already at 15.
Yeah, Benefield said over, too. So, yeah, you both won. Yeah. And
I said over before you even put the number out.
That's true. Kathy Joe sent me something on the Purple Cow, so.
Oh, wow. Why do you... Sonia says she's losing the stream. You having problems on Facebook? I'm not seeing anything coming across telling me you have any issues.
I've got Facebook. I've got YouTube is running good. Try leaning to the left, Sonia. Put a piece of aluminum foil up in your right hand and say this incantation. I hate the Facebook. I hate the Facebook. And then you should be fine.
All right, caution out for competition yellow. Only one caution has come out, actually.
That's right. We were terrible on that. Terrible.
I don't know. We still got the last segment to go.
Yeah, but I don't think the flag's going to throw. Josh is probably feeling a little stingy tonight, which is okay, Josh. You stay stingy, brother. Don't you
Remember,
worry.
it is not iRacing throwing the flags. This league does throw their own flags. So
Right.
So if Saucy don't throw it, they ain't none.
It ain't getting throwed. It ain't getting thrown. By the way, beautiful crowd tonight at New Hampshire. I wanted to mention that. Campers are out there, people all around. They're enjoying this.
Ha! Miss Fonseca has now come in as Mama Trees in Twitch, and she says Keith sucking up all the internet. Gee, Keith, save some for her.
Yeah. Remember, you're in the house with her. She knows where you sleep. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I got told by somebody one day I have to sleep sometime, and that was the last day I slept in that house.
Okay, I feel like I feel like I know this place.
Where's that? Birmingham area or where?
Purple Cows.
For the pizzas. All right. So Dylan Clark has inherited the lead. And he has 11 laps on fuel and tires. And Nathan Manwaring with him. Suck it up all the internet. So what's on it? What makes it a purple cow?
It's Purple Cow Restaurants, which means there's more than one.
Okay, so it's the restaurant that's called the Purple Cow. Okay, so it's not the pizza like made of purple or something like Grimace.
Well, I hope not, but it's a pizza place in her area. So, and so I did an over under. Adam's done an over under. Chip, it's your turn. We need an over under.
Kelly, I believe only Dega and Daytona have been restricted.
Correct.
They might need to think about Atlanta now.
Yeah, they were flying at Atlanta.
And I know there was talk about Indianapolis at one time. And we're talking the Cup Series, because I know ARCA, which is not NASCAR, they have put limiters on their cars at 7,500 chip on a lot of theirs. So that kind of falls into the restrictor plate thing.
But it's not plate they're putting on it.
Correct. It's a limiter on the tack. There's
Exactly.
one more, Chip Kelly says. New Hampshire. Did not know that they ever did restrictor plates here. Very interesting. I do know that my favorite race.
Loudon's where Adam was killed, remember?
This is where John Hunter died as well. The kill switch was invented from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the stuck throttle is what killed John Hunter Nemechek, not the current kid, his uncle.
I often wonder if how good Adam Petty would have been. He was so young. Gosh.
Utica, huh? Got opened up. They're talking North Wilkesboro. Did you see that? Big news in North Carolina. North Wilkesboro will have a grassroots race here in the summer. Then they're going to put dirt on North Wilkesboro for the end of the season and repave it for next season. So North Wilkesboro is getting racing back.
Kathy Joe, how far up in New York are you? I know you're not in the city, but because
Adam said he thinks that they might have restricted Michigan at one time. I guess I know ARCA. I know ARCA has chipped for Michigan. I've been to several races there, and I know the limiter was 7,500 because that track for ARCA is wide open.
Yeah, I don't know if they did at Michigan. It was fast. I mean, Michigan still is fast. I don't know if they needed it though, but I mean, you are near Utica. Okay. So how big's the track that they're opening there then? The Utica Rome Speedway.
So guys coming around to get back on the lead lane. Adam, good thing. I mean, I am not a huge stats guy, so I really don't know. I mean, I'm just going based on the memory that I do have. Michigan International Speedway, yeah, really, it's a 2-mile track. I do remember that it was Rusty Wallace and Bill Elliott that basically said that if they don't do something, they're not going to race at Talladega anymore. because they had the
Well,
the two of those had
215.
the fastest speed. They're coming off
Yeah.
the racetrack. They're like they had no traction. So this is crazy. I mean,
These new cars, though, I can tell you what, these new cars being as low as they are to the ground and everything, I don't think 215 they'd even blink.
Well, it would need something to kind of help push the car back down into the racetrack like the F1 and the Indy cars do with that, the upside down fins that they have. So Johnson going to be bringing us back to the flag and the 38. Interesting that he hasn't, I don't think he's taken a fast repair. No, he hasn't. Check messenger.
So when you send me those links, it takes me to I click on it and then it's asking me questions. So
Uh-oh.
if you can find like the actual
The
when you
racetrack.
send them a messenger, yeah, just you know what? Send I don't want to give my phone number out over the phone. That'd be bad. Anyways, just yeah, I'll find them. But that'll help. Okay, green flag in the air, bing, and Tiny, I'm on my horse Johnson is taking away. He slapped the Mustang in the backside and it's taken off. However, Caleb, I'm usually up front. Ellswick is now right on his backside. Kevin Bernheimer has come to play, though.
Chip, that, the reason behind that, though, is, the cars at that time had the ability to get up to full speed on this front stretch. So,
Right.
there you go. Adam Benefield looks it up. Then 2018, which is after I left that area, that they put restrictor plates on Michigan.
Like, I knew they were fast there. I didn't remember 213.
I would think Indianapolis would be another track if they had to put them on a Michigan.
No, the turns don't.
Turns slow them down.
Yeah, the turns slow them down big because of the. Those are flat. That's a flat track.
Yeah.
That just. Those turns at Indy aren't any joke.
But those stretches are huge. Oh, somebody coming down this front stretch and loud and into the wall looked like. All right, so
Kathy,
30 minutes left. Caleb Ellswick leading overall in the 66 Menards truck, with Ryan Johnson leading the Cup Series, and Nathan Manwaring and DJ Trout 1-2 for the Xfinity Series.
So I'm going to go back to our pit reporter, Sonia, earlier, where she said she thinks that the truck speed can outplay here. I still want to see. It seems to me that when they green flag pit, it's a disadvantage for the trucks.
Yeah.
But when they caution pit, the trucks have a full advantage. They can just pull away. So that's really going to depend on when they have to pit again and will a yellow come out before the end of the race. I still think she's right. I think a truck could easily win this, and you're looking at one that knows how to get around the track. But I don't know. If they green flag, I don't think it's going to happen. But and Kathy Joe, I'll look at it on your page. And then Augie, I don't know. Augie says he thinks that Adam would have been a great one. I think he drove different than Kyle, so I think he certainly was very talented. And when he drove, he was very good with control. But man, we lost him so early. There's just no way to honestly say Adam Petty would have been good, but his bloodline certainly would say it.
Yeah, but Kyle had that injury early in his career that basically sidelined him. I always said it. These race car drivers, one of two things happens after something like that happens on the track. You can be like Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch, where they're not fazed by it and they get right back in the car, or you can be like Dale Earnhardt Jr. You could be like Waltrip. You can be a few of them, and you can just tell that they're a little gun shy after that.
Well, in Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, he had concussions. I would be scared to death because he clearly was not seeing things the way everybody else was. It was just that one. I think for me, his concussions, I get it a little more than is Adam Benefield arguing not to be a lap down. Is that what we're doing here? Because he sure is fighting hard.
You mean Bill Klingbill?
Bill Klingbill, that's what I'm sorry. Adam Benefield's over here. I'm sorry.
Wait, Say, I was gonna say Adam is in
No,
Talladega.
I looked right at Adam's name, and then I looked over and saw Klingbeil.
Well, they're
and then I
side
looked
by
at-
side coming off that corner there. That monster's fighting to stay on the lead lap.
So the answer is clearly that Adam Benefiel is not the one fighting, and Bill Klingbeil is. So, my bad. Oh, Adam, do they have hush puppies with the? Do they have the hush puppies with the catfish? I meant to ask you that earlier, but we got talking about 87 other food items, and I totally forgot. But he did. Augie's right. He's 100% right. Adam did always have a smile on his face. So despite whatever happened, he indeed had it. So that's a good point.
Yep.
Oh, good. My phone's significantly charged, so I can take it off the power cord now. I know everybody wanted to know that.
So Caleb Ellsworth has gotten around Bill Klingbeil, putting him a lap down at this point. But Ryan Johnson, good 2.5 seconds back behind Caleb Ellsworth.
Yeah, the truck clearly have
3 cars involved in something here a second ago. Was David Desperos, Dylan Clark, Boston Wheeler.
That's about 17th, 18th, and 19th. There's Ramsdale in that mix as well.
Ooh, look at that. Needs a new car there, Dylan. And that's what he come down to get.
Like a subcompact model of the Supra, not quite the wide version.
I'm going to put him down a lap to the leaders here.
So there's a good chance we aren't talking to Dylan Clark tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, the 66 right there on the side of Dave Gilbert.
So he can, he catches them really well, but man, trying to get around those guys because they're obviously trying to hang on for dear life too. But whoa, he washes way high. But it really gave him a boost coming off, though, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Dave's going to try to go down below and get it back on the inside, but that truck is just strong. It's a strong truck, folks. Strong. So Ethan Michaels is now right behind Tiny Horse. And it's interesting that he seems to be the only other truck that has anything else. Thomas Teagan, I think it looks like Thomas Teagan is now in 10th. But what we thought was going to be domination by the trucks, some of these trucks are having a little bit of issue. DJ Trout, by the way, DJ Trout is running well. He is now in 11th, and he is the top Xfinity driver out there right now. And who's that guy driving for again? The heck's that guy's name?
I don't remember.
I don't either. It's probably not important.
Mm-hmm. All right, so about 25 minutes left here. Let's see let's go through our grouping. How about that?
Well, let's group them.
All right, so there is the Cup Series. Ryan Johnson leads the way. Luke Smith, Kremet in the second spot. Bernheimer, Tyler, Turtle Rush, Gortman are the top 5 in the Cup Series. Moving on to Xfinity, we have DJ Trout leading the way. Humphrey second, Gibbs third, Canales fourth, and Peterson in the 5th spot. Ramsdale a lap down, as well as Dylan Clark. And finally, our trucks. All right, now.
I bet Caleb Ellswick's leading it.
Yeah. But I'm trying to get the change here, and it's not wanting to work to me.
You take your time.
No, I did not want to do that one.
There's our biggest movers, folks.
All right, you're killing me, Smalls.
So when we were talking about how wonderful the overlays were, if I didn't get to pick on Harold, I don't know what else I'd do with my life.
They're like stuck in. There we go.
Nope, still Xfinity.
Now I'm trying to get that part off first, and then ask for it to change.
Mr. Humphreys has found the backside of Mr. Trout. I know what it is. Humphrey wants to talk to us. I can feel it.
Hmm.
All right. Well, there's your leading truck right there. I can break it down for him, Harold, while you're doing that. Caleb Ellswick is your leader for the trucks. Ethan Michael is currently in third overall, second in the trucks. Thomas Teagan is ninth overall. He is third in the trucks. Larry Bruner is fourth, and Matthew Boston Wheeler. Matthew Boston Wheeler is driving his car down by the harbor. He is the fifth place truck in 17th position. All right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. He knows what day it is. Humphrey Day. Humphrey Day. I still love that commercial. I don't care what anybody says. The giant camel coming through the office. Hey, Mike, guess what day it is, Mike? You know, that's awesome. So you're currently looking at our current overall leader in the 66th, Menards Paint, Caleb Ellswick. Ryan Tiny Horse Johan is currently running in second. Hey, there it is back. And Luke Use the Force Smith is in third. Michaels has dropped back. Oh, he's gotten around Michaels. Okay. Kevin Bernheimer, you see there, and the Toidle. So much like before, they all seem to be.
These three are them together.
Yeah, they seem to be coming around. The Cup cars are. I mean, they just got more power. So, but it's putting the power down and allowing the car to go. Trucks don't seem to have that issue tonight.
About 21 minutes left in this one.
All right. I don't think we have any more over-unders on this, do we? Are we done?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. I think we're done. I can't think anything else over-under.
Humphreys and DJ Trout now the top two X cars. The number 4 leading the way.
That's right. Hump day. All you
about
said.
1.3 over
The guy Trout. Yeah.
Yep.
The fish. DJ the fish Trout. What's on the back of the DuPont? I'm sorry, what did that say?
which and that 22.
Yeah, give me the back side of that if you can.
Mr. Cop.
Oh, Coca-Cola. That's what I thought it said. That looks like an antique Coca-Cola. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that that's strange because I always thought Pepsi was associated with the 24.
Maybe Matthew likes that.
I'm just pointing out, you know.
I know what you're pointing out. I got you.
I mean, it was that.
I
So Chip Kelly, Adam Bettafield, you know, backing me up here. Am I right, or were they not? I always thought that Gordon was
he
Pepsi.
was a Pepsi guy. Yes.
So.
He was a Pepsi guy.
Coca-Cola drivers, whatever that was.
He was not a Coca-Cola driver.
That was Tony.
Now the Coca-Cola drivers are Daniel Pete Stop Suarez, Denny Hamsteak,
All the Gibbs guys are.
No, nay.
No.
Nay.
Oh, okay. I thought they all were.
Nope,
Just
just
Hamlin, I know.
Denny Hamsteak. Yep.
Logano.
Dylan, Logano, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano. Sliced bread is a Coke guy. There's only like 5 of them that they
See,
call.
Chip said the first thing he thought too. It was like, wait a minute, that's like,
They're
what?
not because Gibbs has
I got it.
Bush is rowdy energy. I mean, he can't go against his own.
Is it doesn't Cop work for Coca-Cola or something? Did we talk to him about that?
Probably, yeah. He's I don't know. Is he a loader? I know.
There's somebody else that was Dylan Young is a manufacturer. He said that was. I don't know.
By the way, Facebook just went to the starting scene, Harold.
What?
Facebook went back to the starting image.
That's weird. It shouldn't.
It is, but that's what it's doing.
It's funny because I'm not pushing that, as you can tell. So I don't know.
It's on it, though. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to fix that, to be honest.
Kathy Joe, you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing, right?
Let me go to and I'll let you know what I'm seeing. No, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing it 18-15 left with Caleb Ellswick gonna lead.
All right, well, I'll go back to it since you're calling me a liar. That's okay.
I'm just question. That's all.
It did it on mine. Okay, I'm just telling you.
Maybe you hit the go back.
I don't ever touch because all I do, it just scrolls for me, so I don't touch it.
Ah, yeah, no.
Whatever. It's back. Whatever.
All right, cool. So Kathy Joe's like, nope, mine's fine, Ken.
Yeah, I got it, Harold. I see it now.
Kathy, it's user error. It's I told him 90% of the time.
It is not user error.
Keyboard user interface.
Tell you what, for the next 3 weeks, Harold is going to call the races by himself.
Oh.
You all have fun. Enjoy that, okay? Right? Let's see how good it is.
Oh, wow.
When it's just Harold. If that's what y'all want, that's fine.
Kathy Joe's listened to it several times with just me.
I know, and now she's glad you found me.
Like, Kathy Joe, I think a whole season of North-South racing, and that was 2 nights a week.
I'm sorry, Kathy Joe, that you had to go through that without me. It's okay now, though. I'm here.
There you go, Chip. Exactly.
What? Whatever. Hey, Chip, you don't want me around, buddy? Okay.
He said garbage in, garbage out.
Okay. That's cool. Sorry.
I know. Kathy knows that I have somebody to bounce things off, so it keeps things a little bit more exciting. So, oh, into the wall goes Caleb.
Yeah, he done did overdrove that one.
And I think even in that league, I talked to Ryan Tiny Horse quite a bit. And here come all the trucks.
Except for, oh, he's there. Yeah. Here comes all the trucks. Good call, Harold.
They see the one guy come in and like, is it my turn to pit? Pitting now. What? Pitting now. We're pitting now. I think Caleb actually came in because he needed to switch out his car.
Yeah, absolutely. So Tiny Horse Johnson has taken over the lead. Somewhere April has just thrown confetti in the air. Although he's trying to pit.
Oh, wow. Oh. Ooh.
Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson will be changing his underwear on this pit stop. Because, dang, he almost found the end of that pit wall. Man. Yeah, I'd like a new bottle of water and a pair of underwear, please. Thank you.
Caleb Ellswick did switch out his car. Kevin Bernheimer now leading the way. Chip Kelly says that you add flavor like cabbage.
You know, Chip, at some point you got to let that go, my friend. At some point, you got to let it go.
That's just too much fun. That's too
I
funny.
just hurted my finger, folks.
Oh no, not Johnson. Nate Johnson hard into the wall.
Well, how else do you hit a wall? Can you be soft into the wall? No, he clearly hit the wall hard.
And he's already gotten his last car. But yeah, he took a left turn right into the front wall.
He took a left turn right into the. Wow, I'm sorry. He took
a left turn right into the wall. Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Only here, folks, as I've said many times, can you get such deep analysis as making a left turn to go right. It just, you know.
That's
Turkle.
Turkle.
Oh, that's
Turkle up into the wall.
Yeah, whoever Turkle's driving for, and you know who you are. That one hurt. And the sad part is that he's already gotten his car too, so.
And Bo Ross, Gitchell, and this little group, Dylan Clark off the camera in the back there. Got Ramsdale coming down pit lane now.
Man, I squeezed my little finger between my desk and that chair. I stood up and it squished my finger, everybody.
You got pinched.
I got pinched. Harold, you can see it tomorrow. You can see my boo-boo tomorrow.
Oh, you show Lori. She'll care. I won't.
Man. Gosh, that's like Cabbage Boy over there throwing stuff at me. By the way, we have a new leader. Kevin Bernheimer is currently leading only because that man has not pitted yet. So
exactly. And John Peterson as well, and Dylan Clark. Dave Gilbert also has not pitted on this cycle yet.
He braked right there. Saw some smoke coming out of the back of him. See, Kathy Joe cares that I have a boo-boo. Man.
Dylan Clark trying to get a lap back here.
Yeah, his car's actually not squished anymore. That's good.
Yep, he took a fresh car on his last
See,
time.
Augie said, poor baby. Whatever, Harold. You're so insensitive.
Yeah, I know.
My people here care about my boo-boo.
We've already talked about this. That's why you would do so much better than me in hospice.
That's probably true. Get up.
Like, quit faking it. Come on.
Get up.
Like,
oh, your leg fell off. That's okay. You got another one. Keep walking.
Hey, even Jesus said, "You're free of sin. Pick up your mat and follow me." So
yeah, but Harold, he had the ability to tell somebody that.
Exactly.
Harold would just go in and get up.
Get up. Pick up your mat. You don't need it no more. Let's go.
I'm playing with Bigfoot's toes right now. That's probably not healthy, is it?
Toes, huh? All right, so Kevin Bernheimer continues to be your leader. Kayla Ellswick, the leader of the trucks now. And Luke Smith is the first Nextel Cup car that has already come down pit lane with 7 laps on his tires. It looks like he's 10 seconds behind Kevin Bernheimer and looking about a half a second a lap.
By the way.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson is no longer with us.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Tiny Horse didn't finish. That's 2 in a row. Right?
This
last
time
week?
it's not going to be an honorary one. This time he's really going to get one.
Oh. All right. So we can have that happen. Boom,
Cue the beat. Look at that sexy guy. What? He's probably a little angry that we called him out from the trees near the campers because he was looking at it. But tonight's Sasquatch winners. This time, Ryan, Tiny Horse Johnson, you're going to get it because you boo-booed out. He had a spin early, and then he had another boo-boo. So Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson gets it for the Cup Series. And Jonathan, I got turned by my teammate Cusimano. You also get the Sasquatch Award, so you both will be receiving the coin. You can also put that beautiful Sasquatch Award sticker on your car to show everybody how happy and proud you are that at least you won something tonight, even though you got screwed over. There you go. No Xfinity, by the way, for the last 2 weeks. Well, wait a minute. Last week we did have an Xfinity one, I think. Yeah, Kevin. No. Gitchell. Yeah, Gitchell had a bad week last week.
Here's
So this
our Xfinity group here. Your Pegasus leading the way, Justin Gibbs.
Yeah, it's a good looking car. I think I've said that.
Yes. Under
Caleb
10
Ellsworth
minutes.
back in the lead overall again. How'd that happen?
Our leader Bernheimer has pitted.
Oh, finally. Okay, that makes sense.
So
And by the way, it ain't close between Caleb Ellswick and Luke Smith. The chances of Luke Smith catching Caleb Ellswick before the end of the race, Sonia will have predicted this perfectly, I think. I don't want to give her a big head yet, but I think she may have predicted this perfectly. That is a good-looking 34. I know I keep saying that, but man, look at that Want to Go Studio logo on the front of that car.
Yeah, he's an entire lap, almost the second lap down now.
He's just lucky that the leader's right behind him so we can look at him a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Self
He just came out of the pits though, so he should be able to walk away from the 66.
I don't know. Not much is walking away from the 66 tonight.
3 wide. This track may be wide enough, but not a good idea in the corners here.
These trucks, though, have been running really well, Harold. I mean, you don't even see the back end squirrel out on them. So, like you saw there, the Xfinity car just really swung hard. But,
Whoa! I think that Wheeler there, that might have been net code between those two.
I
But
think he had
Wheeler's
that earlier when we had that problem.
Yeah, Wheeler's all right though. He can fix it. Ellswick to Luke Smith is 5.1 seconds.
Yeah, that's a long gap.
It's not doesn't show up on the scoring board because they're leaders of each their individual gaps. So
We can just see him on our timing and scoring, so that's why
that's
we're
why Adam asked, I think, because he knows we can see it. So 7 minutes left. Last lap for Ellswick 31.7, Smith 31.6. So he's getting about a tenth each lap.
He had a 3 in one lap he ran 3.4 tenths better, but 3 tenths better. But right now he's 2.2 this time around. So he's fast. He's just not fast enough. There's just not enough time for that to happen. But and Michaels is way back. So now Justin Gibbs has put a little gap between himself and Humphrey. Humphrey's times have slid off a little bit. And Justin Gibbs is running somewhere around 31.9 where Humphrey's running 32.2. So not quite the same. So we're spread out right now as far as, who's going to do what.
Winding down, a little over 6 minutes remaining in New Hampshire tonight.
Oh, Ryan Matthew Tiny Horse Johnson is watching. Well, thank you, Ryan. And congratulations on your second non-honorary this time Sasquatch Award. Heather Blackwell is watching as well. That's too many wells. Sorry.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. All right, there you see Humphrey in front of Caleb Ellswick, who is currently just lapping everybody. Why not? 14 cars on the lead lap, but he's trying to make that change before, as you see him drop down. Someone is spinning in the middle.
That was Nathan Manwaring.
Was. Yep.
And the caution flies.
Yep, because somebody else just smoked too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't they know smoking's not good for them, Harold?
Joe Turkle, maybe.
Oh, that won't make somebody happy. Turkle is going in the pit, so yes, him and Bernheimer. Dylan Clark. Whoa! Turkle clips Bernheimer.
Oh.
Then clips Clark. Nice save. Nice save. Nice save. So they're coming down. There's Turkle spinning, doing some beautiful patterns with his tires. Looks like it started a little earlier. And then he's doing some beautiful spinning down the front stretch. And Mr. Bernheimer is going to catch that beautiful spinning here in just a moment. Yeah, look at that. See how beautiful that was? So he comes off and clips the what?
So Turco coming off of turn 4.
And four
Ends
goes
up
a little
losing,
wide.
it overcorrects the car, takes the wall out, and
Leaves a
basically is
pretty
now
bad-
going backwards and gets clipped by Bernheimer. And then
I don't know
exits.
How did Gitchell make it through? That was amazing.
I don't know.
I don't either. That's why I said it. All right, so
That'll
Adam,
reset. That'll reset things.
It will. That's going to bring Michaels up to the back end of Ellswick, and that'll make it interesting. Not to mention Luke Smith is now close. So
Yep.
I said Sonia was going to predict and be right, but 3 minutes and 20 seconds ago, I don't know anymore.
Mm-hmm. And then Justin Gibbs and John Humphrey are the only two Xfinity cars on the lead lap.
Actually, I'm showing Humphrey in the pits.
No, I'm not seeing him in the pits. I see him on the track.
Then there's something wrong with my timing and scoring because he's orange.
He did go to the pits, but he's not. He's back on track now.
It's just not caught up. Fine, whatever.
Okay.
Hey, John Humphreys is on the lead lap, Harold. Caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody in front of Humphrey and Teagan have 22 to 26 laps on their tires.
Yep. So Teagan and Humphrey went back and got new. Well, I don't think Teagan did. Teagan was like just fuel.
8.9, but it just got fuel.
But John Humphrey went and got a full service, so
Well, 8.9, he could put on 2 tires, couldn't he?
possibly.
Keith Fonseca has 27 laps on his car, and he did a 9.3 the last time. Same thing with Taco Gortman. So if they can do 2 tires in 9.5 seconds, maybe that's what they did. But
Possible. We shall see. Minute and 40 seconds left here. I would just anticipate seeing the yellow lights go This is our second actual caution, and
there we go.
we're gonna have a less than a minute left.
Adam, I don't think trucks are even going to. I don't think anybody's thinking about it right now.
Oh no, they gotta go. This is it. It's gonna be like a green-white checker. Actually, it'll be close to see they even get a second lap in.
I don't think they will. I think it'll be drop it and go.
Yep. Could
My
be
guess is bang a lot of fenders.
Could be all for the marbles here, because it's going to be less than 30 seconds, I think, when they cross the stripe.
And they're running 30-second laps, 31. So There he goes.
It'll be interesting to see how iRacing scores this. 32 seconds left. Very interesting, because that first lap's always the slowest. Right now, 24 seconds left. The 66 leads the trucks. The 10 leads the Cup cars. And Justin Gibbs in the 93 leads the Xfinity Series. 12 seconds left.
I don't think so.
I think they're gonna get a green-white checker here.
Are they?
I'm thinking
4, 3, 2, 1.
white flag.
There we go. Final lap.
A green-white checkered finish here, with the 66 leading the way. So Wendigo Studio presents the final lap at New Hampshire.
Not at what I thought was going to be exciting, Harold. Turns out to be Caleb Ellswick walking away and Luke Smith holding on to second. And then Gibbs, here comes the checker flag. What a pile coming down. Oh, spun him at the line. Spun him at the line. I think that was Wheeler spinning.
Yeah, I think it was. He had some help.
He did. Quite a bit. Now they're all crashing into each other. I don't know where Keith's going, but he's going in a hurry. All right. Well, they're doing some lining up here. So who are we talking to tonight? We're talking to Caleb Ellswick. We're going to talk to Luke Smith, and we're going to talk to Mr. Justin Gibbs. All right. Here comes the traditional. Look at Justin go. Spin that horsey around. Whee! It's tandem spinning. Tandem spinning. Oh, he's going to get tagged. All right. That's beautiful. Smoke him if you got him. These three down here. It's a Luke Smith sandwich. Taco in the back. These guys are funny. Fonseca in the front.
Oh, there goes Taco's car. His engine went boom. It done. Oh, and there went Fonseca's.
There goes Fonseca's. So it's official that they've blown both their cars. Now they're going to gently roll away. Meanwhile, Ellswick doing the Kowicki Polish victory lap. Look at that truck lean when he comes around that turn.
NASCAR centipede, Chip Kelly says.
Oh, man. Hey, Adam, thanks so much for joining us. Really enjoyed you chatting tonight. Chip Kelly, well, whatever. You were here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Now you know I love you. Everybody on the other side, Kathy Joe, Augie, awesome tonight. Robin Feder King. I'm sorry, Robin. I'm trying. I apologize. Of course, April Orth was out tonight along with who else did we talk to over there on that other side?
Lots of people.
Lots of people. We did talk to a lot of people.
But we
tonight,
do need to talk to these lots of people.
Do we?
Yep.
I mean, we talk to them every week.
Yep. So Caleb Ellswick coming back into my booth again. There's a chair here. I think he's got his name on it. I know Tiny Horse. We just take Tiny Horse's name off it real quick and put his on.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That'll work.
I used to pick on Tiny Horse all the time because it seemed like in another league I used to cover a while back. As I talked to him every week, and I'm like, look, I'm just going to create a chair. It's going to have your name on it, and you just sit down when you feel like it.
I mean, you could just put my, initials on your heart so you could love me more. But it's, I mean, you did love me today, though, so I appreciate it.
Did he not try really hard today?
He did. To dedicate this win to him for his
that's
love.
beautiful.
That's really what it is.
Do so much.
We'll get a picture of him on my hood of my truck next week, just for him.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
there you
boy.
go. I don't think I can handle that, but go ahead and take a shot at that.
Hey, I have seen people use my face and other people's faces to scare people in the rearview mirrors. It does work from time to time.
That'll definitely do it. So, Caleb, just I love you, man, but what happened between you and Tiny Horse?
Yeah, we were, I think it was Luke and Tiny and me and Michaels. We're all kind of running there together, and I think we all kind of used our stuff up a little bit there, just kind of racing around each other. But I was following behind him, and I think the 10 was ahead of him, and I think the 10 lifted a little bit coming off the turn, and which made him lift and made me get into him. I definitely didn't mean to do that on him at all. The trucks are just so fast in the corners, so I mean we're having to brake almost 40 miles slower than what we're normally taking to turn for those guys, but Definitely didn't mean it to happen. Tiny Horse is a great guy, and I hate to see that happen to him. Definitely didn't mean any attention at all. It's just one of them racing deals.
I kind of figured you were just coming up on him so fast that if he did slow down for any reason, there's no way you were going to get around him. The trucks look stout tonight. Sonia Fonseca said that a truck was going to win the overall tonight, and she was right. Of course, you were the one. You had Mr. Michaels, though, tonight. Little competition with you. He did not fall far away tonight in the one truck. So,
yeah, Michaels was getting there pretty good. He pretty much dominates the Double Trouble series, and he came up there and was covering for somebody. And I think at the end of it there, I hated to see that caution come out. It kind of took the lead I had on him away. I was able to. My truck for some reason ran better times. I felt on 2 tires than it did 4. So those last 2 stops, I just put 2 on it, and it seemed to help out a lot.
Well, that would explain it, Harold. I guess that's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if 2 tires made a difference over 4 tires. I guess in the trucks, you guys are like I said, you guys were stout all night. So
yeah, the lefts really didn't burn much. The whole fuel run of about 40 laps, left sides were still about 97% for me on mine. So I really didn't burn the lefts off at all. I mean, I know some other guys on my team, they were burning the lefts off more, but I think it just all depends on how you take it. I think some of those guys were shifting, which I think scrubbed them a little bit harder than I was. I don't know if it was a line or not, but we really didn't have much tire wear compared to the Double Trouble race. The right front burnt a little bit more, but I think the track tip was the biggest. When we raced Monday, we raced about 108 degrees, and tonight was about 90. So I think that was a big deal about it too.
All right. Well, we certainly love talking to you. I do more than Harold, of course. You know that, but
I know, breaks my heart.
Yeah, I know, but we got to keep that going. Like, I just don't think Harold understands how much he needs to appreciate you.
Well, I mean, as much as Harold gives you for when you're broadcasting, I mean, it's time for Harold to get somebody.
Dude, wait till you hear tonight how they threw me under the bus and wanted me to leave, Caleb, and not even call races anymore. How sad is that?
That's terrible.
It's terrible. What would this world be without me, Caleb?
We wouldn't have a league.
We would.
Wow.
I don't know about that. Dave might argue about that.
Cushy is number 1, man. That's all that matters.
Right. I mean, so there's the first shout out. Who else you want to shout out?
Hey,
to?
I gotta go to West Virginia with him tomorrow. I don't need his head bigger than his brother's door.
Yes,
well, I mean, I'm only 20 minutes from the West Virginia line, so I mean, we may just have to have a nice little chat.
We'll be in Martinsburg tomorrow.
Martinsburg. We'll be in the Eastern
45 minutes from there.
Huh?
I'm 45 minutes from there, so that's not too bad at all.
Where are you?
I'm actually from up near Abingdon, Virginia, near the Bristol track, but we can get to there going up through Marion Withville up at 81.
Yep. Yes, you can. You sure can. All right. Well, who else? He interrupted you just to tell us that we were going to be in Martinsburg. We're actually going to be in Inwood or Jarrettstown, but same place. Who are you going to shout out to?
As always, good Lord and Savior for letting us do this. That's the most important thing, as always. Huge shout out to tonight's race. I thought we was going to have a lot more cautions than we did, being this short of a track with all these different series. We all had to really control our cars to get around these tracks. Thanks for TTF and the whole Elzick Esports team for putting on what we do. New paint tonight, so huge shout out to Bobby down in that paint shop. So it's kind of cool to see that difference of a scheme for me. Look forward to, I think it's Talladega next week, so we'll see how that goes.
Tighten up the belt strings and tighten up the back end too, because woo.
I think I'm just going to paint a tow truck on my car and we'll just call it that. See if you can't catch a break on those tracks.
We're going to the Glen.
Oh, well, that's even worse. So
that's
there
even
we go.
Worse, right.
Yeah, it's even worse. I don't know why I said Talladega.
And actually, I didn't realize this. We got the Glen, and then we have the Star Wars Kansas race, and then we're in the playoffs.
Dude, you got to do something for Star Wars. You got to get whoever does your trucks. You got to get something with Star Wars on it. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we've got a couple designs lined up. We're just kind of deciding which one we want to do. But yeah, we're all looking to come out and support the Star Wars team. It's going to be kind of cool to see and look forward to seeing everybody's different paints. But as always, thanks for everybody for everything they do. Thanks for y'all for putting on what you all do. Cushy, we love you. Harold, we tolerate.
That's beautiful. Well, as always, Caleb, thanks so much for joining us. Hope you have a great rest of your night and a great weekend.
Thank you, gentlemen. Y'all have a good one. God bless.
Amen.
All right, let's switch him out here. And all right,
Oh, Kremet.
Kremet's back in victory lane, drinking his crush.
Yes, sir.
I knew it was coming, Luke, and I still had to laugh. What's up, man? Great race tonight. You didn't really have to work too hard tonight for this victory. Once the cautions worked out and Tiny Horse decided to hit something, you were fine. How's your car tonight?
Oh, it was great. I tried to throw away the race myself. Me and Ryan were similar speeds, but I made a mistake on pit road with forgetting to take tires and all that stuff. But, you know, Karma came back and gave me one finally. I'm running out of opportunities like that to beat Ryan because Karma.
Well, yeah, Karma and 38 other vehicles that are out there trying to knock you out too. So, so this is a second win for you this season, correct?
Yep, both of them on the short tracks.
There you go. So next week's at the Glen, as we just talked about with Mr. Caleb Ellswick. How you feel about that? This is the first. I think this is the true first road course. I know y'all did Indianapolis, but I don't call that. I don't like that one. But the Glen has been around a long time. People have driven it quite a while. How do you think your car, the new car, is going to handle that versus, say, last year?
Well, I'm not the greatest road course ringer, but I'll give it a shot. Probably won't be the fastest guy, but I'll sure as heck try and keep it on the track and do my best to stay out of people's way, but also stay consistent and relatively up to the front of the field.
Well, that's where we would expect you to see it, are we not, Harold? Right? I mean, we expect him and Lucas and Tiny Horse to be up there battling. So.
Yep.
But well, who you got? I mean, I know you love to shout people out. So who you got tonight?
Well, I'm going to shout out the admins of this league. They put on great races every Friday night. I've been here since season 1. I love it. Got to shout out my brother Kermit in the old 16 car.
Yep.
Got to shout out Orange Crush because, you know, the best. Got to shout out my alter ego Kremet. John Peterson for making my paint. He does an awesome job.
He does.
And yeah, you guys for putting on a great broadcast too.
Oh, don't make us blush. Don't make us blush. But good job on the victory tonight, Luke. Really looking forward to seeing you next week at the Glen. Go celebrate with your team and have a great weekend too, man.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Thanks.
All right, and
Ooh, a new one. Bringing in a new one. There it is.
All right, Justin Gibbs bringing home the Xfinity Mobile One paint scheme to victory lane tonight.
I'm so glad that's over. That was stressful.
Dude, I got a shout out to, I told Harold, I love the Pegasus on the back quarter panels. It looks phenomenal. I don't know who did your scheme, if you did it yourself or whatever, but love that. I love bringing the Pegasus back. That was pretty good.
Actually, I did it myself. I'm stuck on a team full of painters with Tyler and John and those guys, and so I've been learning a lot. And so I was really proud of this one when I whipped it out.
You should. This was an excellent looking paint scheme. So tell us about your lovely event tonight, and how was your car, and what kind of chaos did you have to come through?
I thought it was over within like the first 10 laps. I got caught up in one pretty early, and the car was overheating, and I was going to have to come in for a fast repair on like lap 10. And I went in, got it fixed. Luckily, I was able to get back out just one lap down. I got the wave around and just kept driving and driving and driving. And before you know it, there I was battling with John Humphrey, which was just so much fun. Kudos to John for racing me really clean. The car was great. I don't know if I was necessarily faster than any of the other guys. I guess I just ran cleaner or more consistent, but you know, a W is a W. I'm happy.
No doubt, absolutely. Well, the car looks good, that's for sure. And so I wanted to ask Caleb. I mean, obviously the trucks were fast tonight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. How did your car feel as you were going around this small 1 mile paperclip looking, not quite Martinsville paperclip, but what is different in the Xfinity? Maybe somebody listening doesn't understand. What's the difference in the Xfinity? Say, I don't know if you've driven the other ones, but how does it feel when you're driving New Hampshire inside that?
Yeah, I came up through the truck class last season, so I've driven it a few times. The trucks just carry so much more speed through the corners than anybody else, especially the Xfinity cars. They do not roll the center of the corner as well, so it becomes an absolute nightmare sometimes to pass because you'll mow the trucks down on the straightaways, but as soon as you get to the corners, they blow you away in the corners, and you can really get held up battling back and forth forever trying to get around people. The Cup cars aren't quite as bad as hard as a battle. They're more balanced, but the truck Xfinity battle is it's brutal.
Well, great perspective, and I appreciate that. Yeah, the Cup cars, Harold was noticing the Cup cars did not have to go down as low as some of the other guys. They could roll through the corners quite easily, but they did not seem to have, as you said, they did not seem to have the speed that the trucks can carry, certainly at New Hampshire. So this kind of racing, this kind of three different types on the track really makes not only for interesting racing, but it makes for interesting viewing as well. So certainly appreciate what you did tonight. So this is a part where, you get to shout out to some people. So why don't you shout out to some people?
Biggest shout out tonight is to Tyler, on team leader, when that wreck happened early in the race. Man, I was livid. I was down in the dumps. I thought I was going to come out 3 laps down, and he really just kept, just chill out, run your race, you'll be fine. And apparently he was right. Josh Susie, Dylan Clark, John Peterson, Ethan, all the guys on Turtle Shells Motorsports. I don't want to leave anybody out, but they're all a great bunch of guys. I really enjoy racing with them. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to say thanks to, of course, all the admins in the league. It wouldn't be a league without the admins, and also thanks to all the drivers, because again, it wouldn't be a league without all the drivers. And more than anything, my biggest shout out to my little crew chief, Charlotte. She's sitting here and would like to say hi for a sec, if you don't mind.
Yes, go ahead.
Say hi, Charlie.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? Did
Good.
you enjoy this race tonight?
Maybe.
Well, we're glad you jumped on. Thanks so much for watching and being there.
Okay, well, great guys. I really appreciate it. I'm happy to be here talking to you guys a second time after Pocono, and this time I had enough gas to do my burnout, so I'm happy.
Although you and Ellswick almost burned out together, but that's okay. It was beautiful for a moment when you were tandem spinning. It was glorious. So
yeah, and I tell you, there at the end, I was terrified because it was just me and John Humphrey battling, and when he stopped to get tires and I stayed out, I instantly thought I made a huge mistake. But it was luckily there wasn't enough time. 1 more lap, maybe 2, and he would have caught me. But the strategy worked out tonight, so it worked out good. I'm happy. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think this is one of those tracks where it's as long as you have some gap between and you can just keep it that way, the rest of the cars are gonna do that for you and give you that cushion. But hey, great to talk to you again. I hope you have a great rest of your night and enjoy your weekend.
Hey, thanks. You guys too. Thanks so much. I'm going to go back and watch the broadcast now, so I'm looking forward to it.
We talked about a lot of food, Justin, so if you're hungry, get something to eat before you watch it. Okay?
Yeah.
Good, I am hungry, so that works.
yeah, because we talk about a lot of food tonight. So.
No, we don't ever talk about food. Never.
Right. All right, man. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
Thanks so much. Have a good one, guys.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, so we send him back down. Do this and that and hit the results. Bang. So here are the Magic Mile 95 winners from the Cup Series, with Luke Smith leading the way, Taco Gortman, Tyler Turtle Rush, Bo Ross, Keith Fonseca, top 5. Nate Johnson, Bill Klingbill, Dave Gilbert, Patrick Anderson, and Kevin Bernheimer roll out to the top 10. And then Turkle, Johnson, McCarthy, the 13, and Saucy, of course, in the admin tower.
Correct.
There you
All right, and then in the Xfinity Series, of course, we just finished talking to him. Justin Gibbs, John Humphrey in second, John Peterson in third, Dylan Clark in fourth, Jorge Canales and DJ Trout rounding out the one-lappers. Jeff Ramsdale 2 laps down, Michael Gitchell as well, and then Nathan Manwaring, Larry Dickerson.
And it did.
And that's it.
But Larry Dickerson wasn't able to start. We talked about that with I guess the form
true.
was not filled out, so only 9 cars today for that. So the truck series, Ellswick the winner overall, actually. Ethan Michaels, Thomas Deegan, Larry Bruner, and Marty Brown, and then Kopp, McMillan, Boston Wheeler, Desperos, and Cusimano finished out the top 10, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, we didn't have a lot of cars tonight. 33 or 32 drivers. That's our race summary. 4 cautions for 20 laps. So I don't know. Do we give Miss Fonseca that she said 4?
Well,
but,
okay.
But
not only did she, but she got 4 right and she got the winner right. Yeah. I mean, she said a truck would win. So good night. Sonia should get something for that. I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm sending her pork rolls and ring dings. That's right.
Yep, that's right. And then Thomas Teagan, the fastest vehicle out here tonight, as we heard from Caleb Ellswick saying that the trucks really had corner speed, which is what we were talking about pre-race, that I knew that the Xfinity cars were going to have the hardest time with the corners, which we heard from Gibbs. So that's it from the Magic Mile. We'll be heading to New York. So heading out to Miss Kathy Joe's region of the world and to Watkins Glen, turning left and right again. And that will be the last road course for the season.
Oh, okay.
Because we're getting towards the end of the season. We only have 2 races left in the regular season with the Glen in Kansas, and then playoff round 1, Dega and Michigan.
Brutal.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, wow, that's woo. And then playoff round 2, Iowa and Indy, and then the championship, my hometown, Chicagoland, will be the championship on June the 17th.
Awesome. Wow. Chip says we're going to get the Emmy.
Oh,
so if anybody's listening to give us the Emmy, but Chip, we appreciate that. And you have a great weekend.
Who gets to slap who? I mean, if we're getting Emmys.
You can slap me. I'll be all right with that. Yeah. All the grief I give you every week and what I do to you on a Wednesday night, yeah, you can slap. That'll be fine. So
keep my name out your mouth.
That's right. So, Sonia, if you want your ring dings and your pork roll because you called the race perfectly, not only choosing the 4 cautions because there was 4, and also the truck would win. She was right on both. So you just want to PM us. We'll send that stuff out to you and get you some lovely pork roll and some ring dings. Be happy to do that. But the rest of you guys who were on tonight, awesome. Adam Benefield, cannot thank him enough for jumping in. He's one of our drivers that we have on here. And of course Chip Kelly over there in the YouTube land, and all of you in Facebook. We appreciate you. Harold and I love Friday nights. I don't think we can say it enough. This is one of the best group of guys that we get to watch, talk to, but as far as interaction as well, you guys rock. So thanks so much from New Hampshire, of course, and we'll see you next week.
Chip says he'll be the target dummy, but the problem is he'll slap back. So like that's not okay. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna call it a night here at New Hampshire. We'll be rolling into Watkins Glen next week. Ken, you and I be going to Martinsburg. And guys, if you have an opportunity, check out One to Go Studios. I shared out the Stepping Stones Wednesday night, the last one we did. You can go there, check that out. Something we do on Wednesday night with the youth group at our church in Oasis Church of Delaware. And then we do some parody commercials and other things that's on the YouTube. So, I mean, if you guys see, share, whatever, and let us know what y'all think. We're trying to keep it increase our audience overall.
Yep.
That's one thing, I guess. So, yeah, until next week, man. I think, hey, Ken, we're gonna start all over. We got Tuesday night. We got area that we'll be running. I believe they're at Dover, and we'll actually hopefully be at Dover. We're getting close to it tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. So.
Week from tomorrow, yeah, you and I will be physically in Dover for the races there, and
yeah, not the virtual.
Not the virtual. This time we will be there. Yeah. Although we will be calling Friday night, so
yeah,
we'll be back home in time for that.
Yeah, we might be able to. We might put some One to Go Studio live stuff live from Dover. Maybe if the people who say they have stuff for me come through, we might be able to get some exclusive stuff on the One to Go Studios.
All right. Well, Augie, thanks so much. You have a great weekend too. He posted that just before you finished up there, Harold. So,
all right,
let's get out of here so we can meet up in the morning.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, we'll catch you in the next turn.
What an exciting race brought to you by One to Go Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's 1 to go. Thank you to all our sponsors, drivers, and viewers. We'll see